Hi, we're back with another episode of Team Member Spotlight, and I have the pleasure of talking with Miss Rachel Yao today. Rachel, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so Rachel, tell everybody what you do here. What is your title?
I am a senior business systems analyst.
Yes. How long have you been here in the CMSO, this team?
11 and a half years.
Wow, that's a long time. So Rachel, I want to ask a few questions, let the team get better acquainted with you. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So tell us about your career. Tell us, a little bit about some early years, some early jobs, and then lead us up to now.
I moved to Charlotte about 22 years ago.
Okay. Where'd you move from?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Very small town in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
When I moved here, I actually got a job working for National Gypsum. They're a drywall company. Started out in customer service, worked my way up through that, and I was doing more HR work towards the end.
Okay.
I decided I wanted to go to college to get a degree
Uh-huh.
so that I could officially become their HR person, which was great. They paid for my college.
Oh, that was good.
The first 2 years. So that was great. The economy changed. I ended up getting laid off from that position.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up working for the college I was going to for a little while, more secretarial work.
Okay.
And that was when I ended up getting hired here at Novant about probably 18 months later. So
Yeah.
and when I started at Novant, I started out as a specialist,
Mm-hmm.
made my way up to credentialing coordinator, and then to a BSA.
Wow, a well-rounded path, especially, starting as a specialist coordinator in here.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your BSA role, some of your day-to-day duties.
I think a lot of people know that I am the NEIS queen.
Yes. Yes, the NEIS queen.
Yes.
I should get you a crown.
Oh, yes. That would be fantastic. That system was very hard to learn, something new coming in like that. We do have a lot of quirks with it, but
Yeah.
we work through them.
Yes.
A lot of my day is spent doing that stuff.
Yeah.
We also do, or I do, right now flu has been
Very busy.
Keeping
we
us
are in the flu
extremely
season.
busy.
Yes.
One more week and we'll be there.
Yes.
We'll be through it.
Yeah, we're at the finish line.
We're getting there. Just echo support, really, building reports and helping people with anything that they I can assist them
Support
with.
and lots of troubleshooting.
Lots of troubleshooting. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay, that's good information because I always like for people to understand the BSAs do a lot.
Yeah.
You guys rock and roll. You guys are the ones that I ping and pull into the fire at the last minute. You also do a lot with surveys. When a survey, whether it's joint commission, state, you're the ones doing the scrubbing in the background, checking to make sure everything is there before
Right.
it's actually presented to everybody.
Yeah,
So,
and that's something I always tell people, if you ever have a question or you need help with anything, please reach out to us.
exactly.
We are
exactly.
absolutely here to help.
You're definitely a knowledge base.
Yeah, we try to be, yes.
For sure. So I want to know, as far as who's been most influential, tell me why, whether it's career, life, who's that person?
Hands down, my mom.
Yeah?
She is just someone I've always looked up to, and for as long as I can remember, she absolutely gave me my work ethic. I would
Okay.
see that woman put 12-hour days in and then come home and do laundry and cook dinner, and she's just always been someone that I've been able to look up to.
Superwoman.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, she was my superwoman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that.
And she still is with
Is
my
she?
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your
Mimi,
mom's name?
Mimi.
Mimi. Mm-hmm.
And-
I'm a Mimi. That's what my grands call me.
Does he?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I'm a Mimi.
Yep. And anything my children ask, of course, Mimi is like, oh, absolutely, baby.
Oh yeah, I was driving to work this morning and Zaire says, Mimi, I want a Paw Patrol car. I said, okay, baby, I'll send it to you by Amazon. No, I didn't even blink. My daughter was
Yeah,
like,
okay.
my daughter's like, what is up with you? She's like, who are you?
See, that's me over here, but I understand it too because she's just a very strong, independent woman, and I love that I had her as a mom to teach me those qualities.
Wow, I love that. Moms are great.
Fantastic, yes.
Very essential. So I want to switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about work-life balance because we live in this remote world. There's our home duties, there's our work duties. What does Rachel do to balance work and life?
I think one of the hardest parts about working from home is learning when to step away.
Yes. Yeah.
We're all guilty of not taking our breaks during the day or skipping lunch breaks or oh, it's just an extra 15 minutes. I'll get
I
this
gotta
done.
do this last thing.
Yes.
And I'll say one more thing, and then, yeah.
It's been an hour and a half.
Exactly.
I think that's probably been one of the challenges, just learning when to step away. For me, it's been a little easier this year because my son gets out of school and the bus drops him off right about the time I log off.
Okay.
So
All right.
he'll usually come in and say, okay, time to do
That's
homework.
kind of like your
It
endpoint.
helps me really be like
Yeah.
aware of my time and saying,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? Work is over. Now Mom, let's get your homework done.
Let's talk about your day. Let's talk about your school day.
So that's been good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I also want to know, tell me what you do for fun. I want to know hobbies, recreation. What does Rachel do for fun?
I am a craft nerd.
Are you?
I love crafting.
DIY?
Anything.
Yeah? Okay.
Anything. Last year I found a picture on Pinterest that I loved, and it was like this 18-foot Christmas garland.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I can make that. So I did. Like just random stuff like that. I do. I really enjoy being crafty.
I love that. So at Christmas time, I can call you for ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. I gotcha.
I love
I also
it.
love baking.
Oh, do you?
For a while I was making wedding cakes and like the big fancy fondant cakes. Now I don't really have time for that anymore.
Mhm.
So we've switched more to cupcakes these days. But
Oh, I love cupcakes.
I love to play with new flavors.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll have to get something, next time we have an in-person event. You'll need to bring us some cupcakes. We are requesting cupcakes from Rachel.
Everyone's new favorite lately has been the lemon cupcake with a lavender buttercream.
Yeah?
It's delicious.
Ooh, a lavender buttercream.
Mhm.
Yep, I'll need to sample that to kind of certify it to,
I'm gonna
to
make
let
sure I
you know.
get you some.
Yeah, I will definitely be a taste tester. We've got some foodies in the team in the CMSO, so I'm pretty sure some others are going to want to reach out for some samples.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So I also want to know, tell me about your household. Who's in the home? Got any pets? Tell me what home is like.
Home is crazy. I have my husband and I have 2 boys. One will be 18 in 2.5 weeks.
18?
18, I can't believe it. So he's a senior this year.
Yeah.
So we've been very busy with those
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah.
My other son just turned 12 back in September and he is obsessed with baseball. We have been in a baseball league since March. It finally ended Monday.
Oh,
They
okay.
won their championship, so that was
Yay!
amazing.
Okay, very good.
So it's very busy.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 dogs. They are both geriatric pit bulls.
Geriatric.
They are very geriatric at this point, but I love my old men. I also have a 6-month-old possum.
Wait, what?
I have a possum.
Do tell. How did the possum?
How does one obtain a possum?
How did the possum get into the household?
My sister found it in her backyard, as it was so tiny it fit in the palm of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she felt bad for it, and she was like, "What do I do with it?" So I told her to get a bottle and some puppy formula and start bottle feeding it. And when she came to visit me from Ohio 2 weeks later, she brought him and said, "Here, he's yours now."
She gave you
So I have a possum.
her possum. I am short of words. I was about to ask you a little known fact that people may not
Oh yeah,
know.
I guess that is kind of
That's-
odd, right?
That's kind of
He's actually the BSA mascot. We've named Poncho the mascot.
Poncho.
My 12-year-old named him, yes.
Poncho the possum,
Poncho the
who's
possum.
the BSA mascot. I'm gonna need to be on your next team huddle we need to talk about
Absolutely.
this.
I'll show you him.
We're gonna need to talk more about this. Okay, in addition to learning about Poncho, is there anything else? Any other fun fact? Anything you want to share with the team?
One of the things that maybe a lot of people wouldn't know is I love to dance. I am constantly dancing around my house to the point that I embarrass my children. Occasionally my 12-year-old will join in with me still, but he's hitting that age too now where he's like, "Oh, Mom."
Okay, stop, Mom. Enough.
So my house usually has music playing in the background.
That's my house.
I love music no
Me
matter
too.
what I'm doing, and that leads to me dancing all the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm usually dancing,
I don't mind
singing.
being poopy.
That's me. That's
I'll
me.
be in Walmart and a good song comes on. I'm like, "Oh,
Hey,
come on.
Don't stop. Get it.
My kids are embarrassed all the time.
I love it. Well, keep on embarrassing them. Have fun.
Absolutely.
Have fun. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for sharing this information with the team. I'm sure people are going to reach out to you for more information. So I'm going to put your email address on the screen because people are going to want to know more about Poncho and
He's
cupcakes.
so cute.
Poncho and cupcakes. Feel free to reach out to Rachel for more. Rachel, thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. And this ends this edition of Team Member Spotlight featuring the fabulous Rachel Yao. See you next time, folks.